Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Command and Conquer, the Covert Operations. This is another re-recording due to the original video having been corrupted. Next up is going to be the second of the GDI missions, Hell's Fury. Nod is attempting to rebuild their temple with its nuclear missile, establish a base and wait for contact with Agent Delphi. He will show you the best way to their base, use everything at your disposal to stop the Brotherhood. If I remember correctly, in the previous video, didn't I have a quick failed attempt at this? So, the initial part is tricky because you need to try to take the enemy base without all your infantry getting killed by flamethrowers. After that, like many of the Covert Ops missions, this is a mission... excuse me. This is a mission that's sort of tricky and puzzly and can be nigh on impossible if you don't know what to do. But if you do know what to do, it turns out it's actually not all that difficult, really. Okay, they have any flamethrower infantry like that, we gotta take him out fast before he kills everybody.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We are losing a lot of people. And we still have not gotten the Hand of Nod. That guy almost killed all my rocket soldiers. Finally, we got the hand. I can't believe that took so many rockets. Alright, so we obviously have no money. However, the Nod base has a couple of money crates in it. We're obviously going to want to capture some of this stuff.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Oh man, that guy's being a hero, the loss leader.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Look at him go! And he survived! A medal for this man. Alright, so here's our Tiberium.
Unit ready.
Oh, I should have
Building.
started pre-building refinery. That was dumb. But they build so fast, it doesn't really matter. Now, it's a little cheap, but I'm actually going to wall off my base so that the enemy won't be launching ferocious attacks at us while we do what needs to be done to complete this mission, which is going to be to build a helipad. And we are on the clock of it here. I probably should have cleared that out, but whatever. Okay, helipad is next priority.
Building.
Well, maybe walling off, and then the helipad.
Building.
And then we'll capture the enemy comm center.
Construction complete.
I suppose I can get a head start on doing this so I can build one more refinery.
Building.
That is a saving grace of this mission in terms of its difficulty, is it's so easy to wall off your base because of this tiny little choke point that the enemy has to come through.
Building. Construction complete.
That's it. That is the whole entrance to our base. So that's pretty easy to defend.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Roger. Roger. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
So it said Agent Delphi was going to show us a way into the enemy's base.
Construction complete.
But Agent Delphi is not going to appear until we make the helipad. Which we don't quite have enough money for. If I sell this, I get $350, which looks like it's probably enough to finish it.
Yeah.
Construction
Just.
complete.
Okay. 100 to spare.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Our reinforcements are going to be a Chinook.
Got it.
And we're going to want another engineer.
Building.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have sold that, because I have to wait for the engineer anyway. Well, I can start dropping off guys. So, up here to the north, there should be a signal flare. How come there isn't a signal flare? That's weird. I'm actually really confused all of a sudden. Why don't I have my signal flare?
Reporting. Ready and waiting. You got it.
Huh. I'm not really going to be able to do the mission as intended without a signal flare, guys. Do I need to capture this comm center? What's going on?
Unit ready.
You got it. Moving out.
Maybe purchasing the helipad only gets us to... Okay, there it is. Maybe it's timer-based then. Oh, in which case, no. I don't want you to capture that.
Ready and waiting.
We're
Affirmative.
going to need him.
Unit reporting. Acknowledge.
So we have a very narrow area to land on there, as you can see.
Unit ready.
Yeah, it confused me for a sec. The drop zone flare must be
Unit
timer-based.
ready. Building.
So we can't build Chinooks, but we get one
Ready.
when we build a helipad.
Yes, moving out.
And we do have to move quickly because the enemy is going to be working on building their base. And we want to essentially sabotage it and take it over. What is your problem? I must have accidentally ordered him. That sets me back.
Ready and waiting. You got it. Roger.
Okay, start loading these guys up.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Roger.
This is basically a sneaky infiltration team.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. You got it.
I'm going to go ahead and make a scummy save here.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
There's Agent Delphi. Now he's going to help us attack. The enemy doesn't attack him for some reason, which is odd.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Should have used a loss leader, but I was just getting impatient.
Moving out.
Whoa! Run!
Ready and
Run! I can't believe they sold it so fast.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit
Okay, I'm glad I made that scum save. That's actually a huge setback to our operation. Why did they sell their turret immediately? That was bizarre behavior. Alright, so we have to wait for the loss leaders who will be able to defend our highly vulnerable rocket soldiers against the
building.
minigunners that will come out of the turret when they sell it.
Reporting. Affirmative. Unit reporting.
Alright, get out of here, Chinook.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Got it. Reporting.
It's hard to select people here at the top of the screen. Uh-oh. What did you guys attack? Harvester, probably?
Yes.
Maybe not, given that we heard that flame sound. Maybe it was a flame
Right away,
tank.
sir. Moving out. Ready and waiting.
Huh.
You got it. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Right
Agent
away,
Delphi might help us with our attack, and
Right away, sir.
bizarrely, he acts like a technician. You would think that an elite agent would be a little more disciplined than this, than to fight like
Unit lost.
a technician or a civilian. Oh, they're going for the engineer. Okay. Reload the scum save again. We need more cover, I guess. This is a finicky mission. The Covert Ops missions often are. So 3 minigunners doesn't cut it. We're going to need more.
Building.
Fine.
Moving out.
I'll build another 5.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, and I already did this mission once, and I'm still having this much trouble. Well, like I said, finicky.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Okay, it's a flame infantry that they killed. Got it.
Ready and waiting. Reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Reporting. Ready and waiting.
Hopefully a commando doesn't come and kill them all while we're waiting for the last infantry drop.
Moving out. Reporting.
That can happen, by the way. So we need to move with some pace here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Alright, move it, move it, move it. Enemy soldiers. They're just killing a lot of infantry right now, but if a commando shows up, he'll obviously just snipe them all into oblivion.
Building. Unit ready.
Rock and roll.
Oh, they just built one. Move it, guys.
Moving out. Reporting. You got it. Acknowledge.
Move your
Roger.
butts.
Reporting. Ready and wait. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Roger. Reporting. Moving out.
Nod building
Reporting.
captured.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Roger.
Alright, and send the Chinook back home.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Okay, this is going better. Oh, they are building a bunch of commandos. We're not going to want to be within range of those guys sniping us. Alright, so now that we actually have a sufficient infiltration force here, we can start sabotaging and securing the enemy base.
Unit lost.
Okay, whoa, my control is atrocious here. I don't care about the SAM sites yet. Rather, I want to get in here. Guys, I don't care about the SAM sites. Enough. Calm yourselves. Okay, I'm going to want another barracks. We're going to destroy the enemy's power farm that they have up here, which is going to shut down their obelisks. And we're going to be real glad that we did this, because holy crap does the enemy go flipping bananas with the obelisks in this mission. Guys, you asleep? What's going on here? Alright, we're going to capture one of these, so we can start cranking out more infantry up here.
Nod building captured. Lost the cool view.
Alright, switch places, guys. Okay, never mind. The rocket soldiers actually defended themselves against the infantry.
Primary building selected. Unit lost.
I'll capture a few more of these for myself, because A, that way I don't have to deal with enemy infantry. And B, it's basically a
Unit ready.
cost savings of 100 credits to grab 200 power worth of power. That was a little redundant, for 500.
Building.
Now, if you take too long, the enemy will eventually build a Temple of Nod. And I think this place might become basically unassailable. But luckily we moved quickly enough, so we were able to infiltrate, capture, and sabotage this base up here. But yeah, it can be a tricky mission if you don't realize that you have to build a helipad in order to gain access to a Chinook, which might sound silly, but ordinarily you don't get to build Chinooks in single-player missions, so there's no reason necessarily to assume that you'll get one in this mission. But you do. And then you have to notice the drop zone flare up here,
Unit ready.
and realize that you have to move quickly to be able to capture this area before the enemy really secures it, and take it over so that the enemy obelisks go offline, etc., etc. Whoops, grabbed the wrong guy. Once you know all that, though, and once the infiltration goes well,
Building. On hold.
which is to say we don't lose all of our guys to them selling their turrets and slaughtering everybody with the minigunners that come out, from here it's going to be an easy mission. And also I made things easier by cheesily walling off my base so that the enemy can't attack us, but meh. The Covert Ops missions are already very tricky as it is, so I don't feel too bad about cheesing them.
Okay.
Honestly, to me, they kind of have the feel that they're designed for the player to use underhanded tactics to clear them. Because with many of them, trying to clear them the normal way is very, very difficult to impossible.
Ready, waiting out. You got it. Ready and waiting.
We can definitely speed things up for a while here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting orders. Moving out. Reporting.
Oh, we're getting
Yes,
sniped.
You got it. Yes, sir.
Okay, the
Roger.
enemy's commando is watching for us then.
Reporting.
Well, that's okay. I think we can destroy the last of the enemy structures up here without getting in his range.
You got it.
Construction complete.
Excuse me.
You got it.
Okay. Now to start building up an attack force.
Building.
Now the enemy's not going to be able to build their
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Temple of Nod. We've knocked out their power, so their Tesla coils will be helpless.
Roger. Moving out. Not a problem.
Because we're not going to have to deal with their Tesla coils, I'm not going to bother with
Affirmative.
an ion cannon. That's the primary reason to have an ion cannon, in my opinion. And it'll save us a fair amount of money if we don't build one. We also won't need defenses due to the fact that we walled off our base. We will get a repair facility so we can make mammoths, however.
Ready and waiting.
These guys move out. Are they going to be within the commando's range? I want to use them to scout over here
Construction complete.
to see if there's anything on the other side of the
New construction
ridge.
options.
Oh, interesting.
Needed.
Moving out.
So that was needed. Not enough tanks built. That's what that means.
Moving out. Right away, sir. Moving out.
Is there going to be anything on the other side of this wall?
Affirmative.
Oh-ho.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. You got it.
Fascinating.
Got it. Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
That might have been really dumb, because that might just expose this to the enemy.
Lost.
Yes.
Construction complete. Building.
Seems like they're probably not smart enough to attack this anyway, so I think we're fine.
Construction complete. Building.
Now it's just a matter of building up.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative.
Make a little more room in here.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Then a few Humvees, and we should have a strong enough force to withstand whatever the enemy has waiting for us out here.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Yep. Acknowledged.
Construction.
We'll leave these guys back for defense.
Building.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
One more Humvee, I think, and then a couple silos so that
Construction.
we don't get the annoying silos needed message and don't waste money while we go out, take a look at what's outside. Finally make our debut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello out here.
Yes, moving out. Yes, sir.
What's going on? We'd like to come say hi.
Unit moving out. Affirmative.
I know we've just been kind of staying cooped up in our home, but we're ready to make some friends. We're very slow, so we're going to speed the game up a little bit
Yes,
more.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Unit report. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Moving
Very
out.
quiet out
Yes,
here.
sir. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Incredibly
Affirmative.
quiet out here. Hello? Anybody?
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Waiting out.
Look at this. 1 obelisk, 2 obelisks, 3 obelisks.
Yes, sir.
Imagine getting through that. I mean, obviously it can be done.
Unit reporting.
But doing this mission the quote-unquote hard way,
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
by fighting the enemy normally instead of taking advantage of Agent Delphi, showing us a back route to the enemy's base. Thanks, Agent Delphi.
Moving out.
Yeah, it makes things a little harder. Seems like the enemy hasn't been building up their base at all. Just curious. Wonder if the AI bugged out and has been trying to build on top of something they can't build on or something. Like maybe trying to rebuild one of those power plants. I don't know. It's making the mission real easy though, that's for sure. Alright, let's go get their harvester.
Moving out.
Looks like I needn't have even walled off my base.
Moving out. Affirmative.
On my first recording of this mission, there was a bunch of stuff camped right outside my walls, like a whole bunch of recon bikes and stuff. Not this time. Yeah, wondering if the AI bugged out.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Kill the harvester! Kill him! Don't let him escape. Cut him off. You know, tanks are so slow they can't even cut off harvesters.
Waiting order. Yes. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Also, did this... Yeah. Nod is attempting to rebuild their temple with its nuclear missile. So this is one of the few missions that explicitly has a time set in the timeline. Clearly it takes place after the end of the original campaign. Even with Kane seemingly dead, there are still loyal Nod remnants fighting on, attempting to carry on Kane's vision.
Moving out.
And they will rebuild the temple if you don't take advantage of the opportunity to stop that.
Moving out. Unit moving out. Moving out. Waiting orders.
Oh, turrets.
Moving out.
Well, actually,
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Humvees move fast enough, they can just run by the turret. Okay,
Moving
the
out.
flame tanks will be a little more of a problem. Run away, guys, run away.
Unit lost.
Unit moving out.
So yeah, there's their construction yard, but they just haven't really been fleshing out their base, it seems.
Affirmative.
Maybe it's because they were in such low power they couldn't build anything? Not really sure.
Yes. Acknowledge. Yes, unit. Yes. Acknowledge. Yes. Yes.
Get the power first, guys. You don't want them to gain power back.
Yes, sir. Yes, you acknowledge. Wait.
Silos needed.
Oh, good grief. No, I don't want to restart.
Building.
Actually, I still don't really need anything else to finish this mission, so let's just
Construction complete.
build more silos.
Building.
Because I hate wasting money, and also that message gets
Construction
annoying.
complete.
Yes, sir.
How is this guy not dead?
Affirmative. Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Alright, back to faster mode. And time to clean up the last of these Nod remnants.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Thought you could rebuild the temple and a nuclear missile, huh? Not on my watch.
Yes, sir.
Airstrike ready.
Yes, sir.
An airstrike. Well, if there's any more remains after we finish this last obelisk, we can use the airstrike to finish them. Oh, and there is. We never got this obelisk over here.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Still more survivors somewhere, huh?
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Maybe we can build an Orca squadron for Colonel Morelli.
Construction complete.
Whenever we find whatever it is, we'll airstrike it down
Construction complete.
with Orcas rather than, you know, the A-10 airstrike.
Building. Construction complete.
Good grief, it's hiding real well, whatever it is.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Hello, Nod.
Yes,
Maybe there's oh, there's probably a commando here, still camped out, hoping to snipe off my infantry or something. I bet that's what it is.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yup, hey guys, you dragged out the mission by like
Affirmative.
extra several minutes, or couple
Yes,
minutes.
sir. Affirmative.
What the heck? That's still not everything. It's game over, man. Surrender. What are you doing?
Acknowledged.
You're being a poor sport about this, AI.
Yeah. Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Oh, there he
Sir.
is.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
It's still not over. What the heck? Am I missing any other commandos hiding in the Tiberium?
Strike ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Oh my goodness.
Unit
Just surrender, AI. The game is over. Accept defeat.
Yes, sir. No, moving out.
My brother likes to do this when I defeat him in strategy games. Hide something out in some corner of the map.
Moving out. Unit
Just to
reporting.
drag it out. Oh, okay, I'm blind as a bat.
Waiting order.
So how many of you viewers were shouting at the screen in anger?
Vehicle affirmative.
It's still not over. Okay, what obvious thing am I missing now?
Yeah.
How is it not over? What the heck?
Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Moving out. Right away, sir. Moving out.
I don't remember this happening in my original recording. What am I missing now? I don't see any more buildings. I don't see anything up here.
Moving out.
I'm about ready to just cut the video and say, hey, we obviously won. The computer is just cheating or something.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Okay, I honestly don't know. I'm looking at the map for any spots of red. I don't see any.
Yes, acknowledged. Moving out.
There they are. Found them. That's so stupid.
Select target. Silos needed.
Screw your silos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the most anticlimactic ending. This is ridiculous.
Mission
Freaking
accomplished.
finally. Oh my gosh, what a lame ending to that mission. But anyway, like I said, that's one that if you know what to do, it's fairly easy after you get past the finicky first part. If you try and do it the brute force way, well, that's 6 obelisks you have to fight your way through. The enemy will attack your base, and they do build a temple and Nod to nuke you, so it's way harder to do the brute force way. Okay, well, that is another Covert Ops mission done. Next up is going to be the next Nod Covert Ops mission. Hopefully you'll join me for that. Hopefully the AI won't refuse to exit the game after it has obviously lost. And I'll see you then.